Alright, I'm going to go over how to create a drawing file using your title block. So the first step would be to open your existing title block that you have created, and notice I've got one that is pinned right down here as a recent document. If you don't have that on your recent documents, then you'll just go up to open it, upper left hand corner, and you'll need to find the folder that you saved it in. And then open your title block from there. Now once you have your title block on the screen, you're going to use this to place your different views of your object. So for this example, I'm just going to go up to the left hand corner, select base, and then select your folder to explore different locations to open your files from. Alright, for your assignment, you'll need to turn in problems 11 and 12 that you worked on in class as drawing files. So I'm selecting problem 12 to start with. I'm going to open that, and notice on the screen it brings out the front view of the object, and you can click on that and move it around on your page. And remember, the front view should always go in the lower left hand quadrant of the paper. Move your mouse straight up and click, you'll get the top view. Move your mouse to the right of the object and you'll get the right side view. Click and it will place that. Above the right side view, you'll get the isometric. And notice what's kind of neat about this is you can click on the view cube, and when you change that, it changes the orientation of all the different views in your orthographic drawing. So if you don't want the front view as it's currently given, you can change that using the view cube. Alright, let's talk about scale a little bit. So if you bring your object out on the page and it's too big, like 1:1 scale, not enough room, you can change that, scale it down to half. So you want to use a size that's appropriate for the page, for the size of paper that you're using, and for the object that you have. Now if that looks the way that you want it to look, it looks good, you can click OK. And that will create the drawings, and you have your orthographic. After this, then you'll need to add dimensions, because the point of a drawing is to explain all the details and key features to someone. So you'll go up to Annotate, click on the Annotate tab, and then you can use the Dimension command to dimension all the key parts of your object. Click OK, and you've got your 5-inch length dimension. And you want to give all the dimensions that are needed. If you're going to give a plan to someone to build that object, they would need all the dimensions needed to actually build that accurately. And you don't want to give any dimension twice, so don't over dimension. It works very similar, just as you would create a part and dimension that. You can give this as a diameter, and remember to try to keep your dimensions as much as possible between the objects. Don't forget, when you're totally done dimensioning, annotate text and give the name of the problem. In this case, it's problem 12. And I'm going to use all caps on this. Hit escape, and then you can move this, center it up, and then you'll enter your date and your name to show that you're the person that in fact drew this file, through this object. Alright, when you're done, it is very important that you make sure you go up here to the drop down in the upper left, go to Save As, and we don't want to write over our title block. We want to actually call this Problem 12. And save that. If you just click Save, then all of a sudden your title block now has this drawing on it. So you want to make sure you click Save As so that you don't overwrite your title block. Alright, and that's the basics on how to create a drawing file using your custom title block. Okay, so your completed drawing file of part number 12 should look something like this. And notice it's fully dimensioned. Each view shows the needed dimensions to produce that part. We've got a name, the name of the problem, your class hour, and today's date. And the next step is turning this in. To do that, I just want you to place a screenshot in the Google slideshow that I've got posted. So what you're going to do is just on your keyboard select Shift and press Print Screen. Print Screen is in the upper right hand part of the keyboard. After you do that, you can minimize Inventor, open up your assignment, and you notice it's called Drawing 11 and 12. And so where it says Problem 12, just right click out in the center and go to Paste. And there you have your drawing file. Now you can go ahead and crop the image a little bit because I don't need to look at all the different features of Inventor. So just clean this up a little bit by cropping the image. When you get it where you need it, just press Enter. And that is all we need. So you'll do the same thing for problem number 11, and then don't forget to turn your assignment in. Alright, hope this has been helpful. Notice that some of the steps in the directions I've given you here are a little bit different than in the PDF file, and that is just due to the fact that you're using your own custom title block. Alright, hope this is helpful, and good luck creating problem number 11 and getting those turned in.